If you enjoy these videos, please like and subscribe.
Hey, we're back after a nice little break for the holidays.
It's kind of a long break.
It was a long break. Hey, we're bringing a couple new people to the table today, or a few. Convocation.
Yeah, I was kind of scared. I don't know if scared's the right word.
Hesitant, I think.
I was hesitant to play them just because they're very...
Wordy.
Yeah, very wordy, and I don't know, just a little hesitant.
Yeah, but we decided to, which I'm glad. This is an interesting battle. And if anyone has not seen the text on the cards for Convocation, it is walls of text. So we did our best. But I think it worked out really well.
I feel like we did okay.
I think we did.
I don't know if I just jinxed it, but...
Probably. But our hubris will get us in the end. But anyway, so I'm playing the Dark Dimension, Dormammu, which I was very happy to play. Starting out with Okoye, grabbing that first magic book, and then kind of sitting back, because she's awesome, but not awesome to the same level as your people.
Okay, so Ancient One.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I wasn't sure who to play first. Ancient One has some pretty good defense, like some tricks up her sleeve with defense. So I thought,
Absolutely.
Go ahead and play her, and if she gets attacked, she will hopefully stand a chance.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Ancient One definitely very interesting character. So now I'm going up with Black Widow. So this was kind of a Force themed battle here for the Dark. Yeah, I wanted to bring a challenging force, and I wanted to make it thematic, so the ladies of A-Force have been corrupted by Dormammu in this game.
And I think you chose Dark Dimension because I said who would make sense.
Yeah.
And to a story, and you decided to go with that.
Convocation, I mean, they were all released at the same time, so why not?
Okay, so I'm thinking about attacking Black Widow. I've made one action. But I decided to use Master of the Occult for Baron Mordo.
She's got this insane mystic defense of 4.
Yeah, Black Widow has a weirdly high mystic defense. So I chose to gain 2 power instead.
Correct. So Valkyrie, we're going to test out just how tough the Ancient One is. So because I've got all kinds of power now, between her being Asgardian and then the Dark Dimension giving me an extra power, I had more than enough to do a charge. So charge with a strike into the Ancient One. You only have a 2 physical defense, but you've got a lot of rerolls.
Yeah, so when this character is making a defense or dodge, it can roll up to 2 defense or dodge dice.
Unfortunately, with the skulls, that didn't affect too much.
Right.
But so I took a nice little chunk off you to begin with.
Also, if you're within 2 of physical or energy, she can use martial art.
Martial arts.
Yeah.
So the new Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme Doctor Strange, he's nasty. I wanted to try to keep my people away from him. He's got a range 5 snipe attack, basically.
Yes, which is why I put him on that far away portal. Is that a portal?
Yeah, those are portals.
Okay.
Dark portals.
They look dark.
They
They kind of look like Lord of the Rings a little bit.
Yeah, a little Sauron action
Yeah.
there. So, yeah, I moved Black Widow up, and then you're moving the Hood.
Which I really enjoyed this character. I really liked the Hood.
Yeah, we were almost like you weren't going to play
I
him.
know I wasn't, but
yeah.
I really liked this character more than I thought I would.
Yeah. He's a little bit complicated because he has 2 cards.
Right.
I think that's kind of the intimidating factor.
But it really wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
So
no, it wasn't.
So Hex Shot.
So basically, it's a rapid fire pistol, but it uses Mystic.
If you roll a hit, and I did.
So no damage on the first volley, but now you're rolling again. So, which kind of neat. It's a gun, but it uses Mystic instead of physical. Rolled way better there. Luckily, I was able to absorb a good portion of that, but nice shooting techs.
So you took 1.
Took 1. But you got 2 because you automatically get 1 no matter what. So, Dormammu, the big Dormy. Trying to get...
What are you doing?
I don't want to set him on top of that the check. So, but I want him within range 1 of the portal. So, because I don't want Dr. Voodoo to come ruin my plans of getting points.
But that's what he does.
That's what he does. Dr. Voodoo. I really like Dr. Voodoo. He's a fun character.
Okay, so there's Dr. Voodoo. And I'm deciding to attack. I feel like there's no point in me moving up.
Yeah. Because you've got some nice power sapping abilities on him. Unfortunately, their Mystic and his Mystic is pretty good.
Yes. Okay, Spirit Venom.
So nice roll. That's a really nice roll. Pretty good defensive roll.
So, and the Wild Saps of Power.
Wild set. Now that skull is good for me, bad for you. When I'm attacking or defending with Dormammu, your skulls count towards my successes. So that's what we're kind of pointing out here.
Yeah.
Is that skull counts towards my defense.
Yes. And I also get power equal to the damage dealt along with Sap Power. But yeah, that's nasty because I roll a lot of skulls.
That may or may not come to bite you in the butt later in this game.
Yes. Yes.
Spoiler alert, or maybe premonition. So, yeah, first round, a lot of fun. 3-all. But we're just getting into the action now. All right, round 2, we've got a couple of team tactic cards to go. I'm playing Red Room on Okoye and Dormammu, which gives both of them stealth this round. Go ahead.
Okay, and I am doing the Ironbound Books of Shuma Gorath. Have no idea if I pronounced that correctly. So a Convocation character may spend 2 power, and during this round, if I'm attacked by a physical attack, I can change it to Mystic. And if a character is dazed or KO'd anytime, this card can go back into my hand.
So I'm starting out with Okoye and getting her away from the sniping range of Doctor Strange, because she is stealth. And then for my second action, I'm just going to attack the Ancient One using just a strike. I knew this was pretty much useless, but you never know when the dice can go in your favor. Not this time, though. Definitely not this time. But she can't be sniped by Doctor Strange. That's the important thing.
Okay, Ancient One. Shards of the Seraphim.
Yep. Shards of the Angel.
Which has Pierce.
Yes. So I blocked one of those. You did 2.
Okay, Astral Strike. All right, and this is still Valkyrie.
Yeah.
So crit results don't count in the defense, and if I do any damage, he'll get
Stagger.
or Valkyrie will get stagger.
Correct. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you dazed me. Mainly because I took a damage at the beginning of the round for having too much power on Valkyrie. That was a mistake on my part. So that's part of the leadership flames of Valentine. If you've got 6 or more power on anybody other than Dormammu, you take a damage.
Oh, Captain Marvel is binary.
Binary. She's going Super Saiyan. And now she's going to do an energy blast at Hood because he's got rather weak energy. And you can't use your little iron-bound books to protect you from that attack. And I get to reroll all of my I can reroll any number of dice other than obviously the failures. So not too bad. That was a really good attack on my part. Unfortunately, you also used your Cloak of Invisibility.
Oh, that's right. Which is, I think, 2 power.
2 power.
Blanks count. And, I get to use my Mystic Defense and blanks count. But his Mystic Defense is only 3.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure, but I was, it helped.
It helped. You took 2 damage. I think 2 or 3. I just missed that. But not this time, though. But I didn't. I rolled too many skulls. I'm sorry. No, you went possessed.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So my
Demonic resilience.
My damage goes down to a minimum of 1. So I think I took 1.
You took 1 damage.
Yeah.
So 3 damage.
I
all in
love
all, right?
Hood possessed. He's really awesome.
He is nasty possessed. And you're about ready to show what he can do when he's possessed.
Well, this is, I think, is this Hood or Dr. Voodoo that I'm
This is
about
Hood.
to? This is Hood. Okay. And I think he's going to attack Dormammu, which... Oh, we didn't talk about the card that I played.
Yeah, the Plains of Foldark?
Yes. So with that card, with a Mystic attack and a target character who is Dormammu, I can re-roll any number of attack dice, I believe is the wording.
Yeah. Now, we misread that this time around. We thought it was...
Right. This is a physical attack, and to be fair, almost all of my attacks are Mystic.
Yeah, that's what messed us up.
So this messed me up, and so I shouldn't have re-rolled.
Correct. No harm, no foul. Well, you harmed me.
There was some harm.
There was some harm.
Sorry, Andy.
You fouled. You fouled me. Ouch. So, and what's bad is I only get 1 power. No matter what, I only get 1 power from being damaged. So I'm going to use Feel the Power of Darkness to push you back and hex you.
But don't you get power every time I'm damaged?
No, every time one of my people's damaged.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember.
So now you're using Empowered Dark Lightning, which... Oh,
this is a big one.
and this is Mystic. So you do get a reroll here.
All right, and any number of enemy characters within 3, if I roll a wild, will suffer 2 damage.
Yep. You rolled the wilds.
And I did roll a wild. Target character gains shock. And unfortunately, I have to turn back into regular Hood.
Yeah. Now, you didn't damage me. You didn't damage Dormammu at this point.
Oh, that's right. So I just did the...
But you did
other
roll the
characters.
wild, so Captain Marvel is taking 2 damage no matter
And
what.
I think I'm reading right now how I can re-roll the attack dice.
Yep, the Mystic.
And so I'm getting ready to do that. And I don't think it does any difference here.
No.
I'm pretty sure.
You roll a couple shields here. Wow. It's like I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, so, but good job. You hurt Captain Marvel.
Yes.
And you shocked Dormammu.
So it was, it was worth it, I guess.
It wasn't horrible. No, heck no. Because when you lose 1 die on anybody for attack, it just hurts, no matter how many dice they throw. So I am activating Dormammu here. I was hoping to... I'm doing Incantations of Obliteration onto Dr. Voodoo. I want to be able to roll the super awesome combo, which is a strike, a hit, a shield, and a skull.
That is not likely, Andy.
That's not likely, especially with 7 dice.
Good luck.
But so there's it's not a bad roll though. And thank you for that skull. That was helpful.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, not bad at all. I end up doing 6 damage to you, which you have your brother spirit on you, so you do have a defense of like insane. But I end up doing 6 damage to you all in all.
So that dazes him.
That did daze him. I'm going to use the dark portal to teleport to the middle. I do succeed. And hey, Baron Mordo, how you doing, buddy? So I'm going to use a shadow bolt on you. They're friends, okay?
They're really not friends.
They're not friends.
They're not friends.
So good roll. And those skulls. Thank you. Thank you so much.
This is just like beyond frustrating.
Oh, look at all those. Yeah, somebody else is dazed. Boom. Drop the mic there, Dormammu. You did well. So, yeah, he is so nasty. You've got to be very careful of Dormammu. He is 8 points, but he is well worth his 8 points.
Especially with those portals.
Yeah.
Because then he can just, like, go do what he wants, across the board,
Yeah,
basically.
I wasn't holding a book, so why not? You weren't holding a book, so you came and teleported yourself. So Doctor Strange.
So Doctor Strange teleported because Dormammu is stealthed, and
So is Okoye.
Okoye stealth, so there really wasn't much I could do.
And that was from Red Room Training, just for FYI. That's not because they have that ability naturally.
Okay, so Baleful Bolts of...
Beltrack, something like that, yeah.
This has Pierce.
Yep. Now, again, there was a little bit of confusion here. This reroll should not have happened.
Yes, I was all beyond confused at this point. This reroll should have only happened on Dormammu with the plane of
Poldark.
Poldark,
Yeah. But I did block all but one. But now you're going to do the Daggers of Deveroth onto Dormammu.
Yes. And this is physical.
This is physical.
And I do get to reroll my attacks on this one.
Wow.
My attack dice.
You rolled really well, Nikki.
I did roll really well. Finally. Wow.
Wow!
Whoa. Even I'm like, oh my.
So yeah, Dormammu is dazed, too.
That was really bad, Andy.
It was really bad that it happened. I agree.
Is it me, or does Doctor Strange look like Magnum PI on the card?
He does. He's got a very awesome stash.
I'm just looking at it right now. All right.
We're talking about the original Magnum PI, Tom Selleck Magnum PI.
There's a new one?
There was a new one, yeah.
Okay. I did not know that.
So mixed technique on Ancient One. Again, I'm just trying to hurt you so I can stagger you, but that's really, really hard on the Ancient One. So I'm going to try that on Doctor Strange instead.
Because that was a physical attack. So she could change it to Mystic.
Everyone can, yeah.
Yeah.
And same thing with him. He can change it to Mystic. Again, I almost succeeded here until you rolled that. So, no stagger.
Yeah, I love mixed technique. When
is.
I'm playing Black Widow, that's a good one.
So that was a really good round. Really good use of those cards. We knew we messed up a little bit,
a couple of mistakes.
But hey, it happens when you have that much text and the Convocation. Oh, you've got initiative this round.
Yay.
Not yay.
Yes, yay.
The Battle of the Balds.
And I was like, I just didn't know who to start with. Ancient One. And...
Yeah. Yeah.
So 2.
2.
Okay, now I'm going to attack Dormammu.
Yeah, you use that kind of... Yeah, that is truly a builder. You were just grabbing that one power, I think.
Yeah, I wanted to get a power.
Man, Astral Strike. It just seems so easy for you to pull off.
Yeah, I mean, if you roll well, which that's pretty good.
That's good. You gave me a skull, thank you.
Your crits don't count, but you didn't roll any anyway.
Nope. So I took 5 from that one.
So you would be staggered, but I think...
No, I'm staggered.
You are staggered.
I'm
okay.
staggered.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm going to make you feel the power of darkness and a hex you. You're welcome. 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 You're wel So now, Valkyrie is going to say hello to Dr. Magnum PI with a dragon effect. I'm using Warrior of Legend here. So crits and wilds, I can turn those into an additional success, blanks into additional successes. I just so happen to roll 3 of those. So yeah, you are going to be using the Eye of Agamotto.
Yeah, I have a book right now, which I'm not sure if I said earlier, which is why I haven't teleported back to my original portal, which was my original plan.
But you blocked 3 of those, which is good. Good for you. But then I'm going to throw you. So you're down to 1 stamina.
So throwing me did it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did it.
Yeah, I'm dazed.
Hey, Ancient One, catch! I feel like she uses telekinesis to kind of to move you out of the way. But I did daze you there.
Dropped my book.
Dropped your book. And now I'm going to strike Doctor Strange. Feeling pretty peppy now. I'm feeling very peppy. I'm sorry, Ancient One. Ancient One, I apologize. You do get to reroll that, though.
You should feel peppy. Look at that roll.
That was a fantastic roll. No, you've got what? Keeper of the Eye of Agamotto.
I rolled the exact same thing.
Well, you're consistent. Good job. Well done.
Dropped another book.
I dazed 2 people so far.
That also means that my card can go back, right?
No, I have to KO somebody.
Oh, okay. I thought it was dazed or
Maybe
KO'd.
it is dazed.
No, it's dazed.
It's dazed.
Dazed or KO'd.
Okay, well, you're bringing that back.
Okay, throwing, what is that called? Throwing
Spiritual
a card.
strength.
So...
Since you had your brother Daniel token, you could have done size 3, which there was nothing around.
There wasn't anything, yeah.
But... No, it's KO'd. I have to KO someone.
Oh, it has to KO. Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, I think that's going to happen pretty soon.
Spoiler alert.
Staff of Legba.
Yeah, so that was a really bad roll.
Yeah, it had the power burn, but it did nothing. So I'm going to possess you.
Yeah.
Or put a possession on you.
So I can't claim that portal now. Even though I'm healthy, I can't claim it. That's a good use of possession.
Yeah, especially since I got nowhere with anything else.
So now I'm using Incantation of Obliteration on Baron Mordo. Wow. So, I just Dark Miasma'd. Unfortunately, there's nobody in range to Miasma. And those skulls... Thank you for those skulls, by the way. That was very appreciated.
You're welcome, Andy.
Did I just KO you?
I think you did. So now my card.
Now your card comes back into play. We're bringing it back, baby.
It's like, I'm taking what I can get.
Right.
Any kind of positivity. I'm like, but I get my card back.
All right, so she does get her Ironbound books. I do grab that book on Dormammu, and well done. 3 out of 5 dazed this round.
Well done.
Well
done to you. Okay.
I would like to point out, everyone, this game goes to round 6. So, yeah. Convocation's not
so down. Hood, who is not possessed right now.
Right.
Dark Lightning.
And you hit me like you're possessed. I get super excited when I see skulls because I play Dormammu, but it doesn't matter to anybody else. So
she also gained shock with that.
It doesn't matter, you dazed me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you dazed me.
All right.
Pretty well.
If there had been anyone near you, another character, I think they would have got some damage.
So that may have just confused people. You teleported all the way across the board there. That was my camera work, sorry.
Okay, that was the Hood, and he teleported.
And Black Widow teleports to see him as well. She's like, "What's up, buddy?"
I don't want to see you, Black Widow.
You owe me money. So you're going to see me. I hit you like you owe me money. And that's an energy... Oh, you're using your cloak again. That was an energy attack, and I did just daze you. So now, 4 out of 5 of your people are knocked out of commission. That was awesome.
Well, they're dazed, right? Well, one's knocked out.
So you used Spirit Venom, you poisoned Okoye earlier. I removed the poison and moved her out of range since she still has a book. Round 3, but again, this game is far from over yet. All right, round 4. Okoye had too much power, so she took a damage, and I dropped the book.
Oh, and look, Andy, I'm going to play my card.
Oh, yay. Super excited about that again.
So mystic attacks, or I'm sorry, physical attacks can turn into mystic
You can use your mystic, defense.
for defense.
Yep.
Which is good for me.
That is very good. Your physical is abysmal.
Okay, Spirit Venom.
Now to Captain Marvel, fresh off of the Dazed roster. Those are some pretty good rolls there you got there, Nikki.
Yeah.
So, 5, and I blocked 1. He threw me against the dang concrete barricade there and broke her back, evidently. So, she's out of this game.
All right, so Spirit Venom on Dormammu.
Not so much.
Yeah.
You did sap 2 power, though.
I did sap 2 power, which, not bad.
Considering it is, well, it's sort of hard to get power with him.
Not really.
It requires pain, though. That's... All right, so speaking of pain, here comes Dormammu versus Doctor Strange. I'm going to do a little bit of shadow bolting to the face. So, right now, 4, 5, and you're blocking 2, 3. So
Took 2.
Yep. So now I'm going to mark you for death, which I should have done in the first place.
That doesn't sound good, Andy.
It is not good.
I'm really regretting that I left Doctor Strange in the middle.
As you should. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. All
Appreciate
right.
that. And there goes Doctor Strange. He is out of there.
Okay, so Ancient win, and she's going to attack Valkyrie. Andy asked why I didn't attack Dormammu. It was pretty much because Valkyrie was more vulnerable to my mystic attacks. And it's really hard to damage Dormammu. I roll a lot of skulls.
You do. Thank you. I appreciate that.
So, okay. And that did some damage.
Yep, that did some damage. Here comes an astral strike.
This is the one where, if I do damage, she gets stagger. Pretty sure that's not going to happen.
No! Look at those wilds. Woo, woo, woo.
That was bad.
All right, well, how about I retaliate then? So I'm going to do my Dragon Fang. I've got a good amount of power on her. And that does, that roll right there will allow me to do a flurry attack.
Oh, that was a pretty good block.
It was.
But you flurry.
I flurry. And here it comes. Yeah, it is kind of hard to hurt you too. Because everything is now mystic for you. Now, luckily, you don't get to count blanks again, like if you had martial arts. But still.
Right.
So I do a second Dragon Fang, which... at least I flurry again. That's the best I can say about that. So...
Well, looks like you did... Well, hold on. So 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't do math, apparently.
Yeah.
It's late.
We have it tracked elsewhere. So that's a good hit. That's a good flurry.
That's a good flurry. Mm-hmm. I am extremely frustrated at this point. I'm like, you should have been taken out. You should have at least been staggered.
Well, and there you go.
Ha!
Exactly. So
we're both still standing.
yeah.
Okay, now this one, so that is Hood, right?
Yeah, possessed Hood.
So I'm like, okay, I can attack Black Widow and try to take her out, or I can go get that book. And I decided to get the book. I don't know if that was the right thing to do. I kind of think I should have attacked Black Widow at this point. Because if I had taken her out, I would have got that point, but...
Well, the score's getting pretty close, though, so...
Yeah. I don't know what the right move was on that.
I don't know if there was a right move. So I'm going to strike Hood. And while it is an energy strike and he's vulnerable to that, that demonic resilience just kicks in. So
Right.
1 damage right there. It's not Mystic, so I don't force him back to his normal shape. That's not going to do it. Yeah, so that was a kind of uneventful end of the round. So the tension's kind of high this round, Nikki.
It is a little high. We just watched it, and yeah.
If we ever do an uncensored version of these videos, for the record, it was not me.
We were cracking up, though.
It was hilarious.
So funny.
Yeah, I do remember. This was kind of late. This game took a while.
Hey, our kids weren't home either.
No, our kids weren't home.
So we were just letting loose.
Yeah.
All right, so Ancient One. What was the first one? Was against Okoye, right?
Yeah. And then now you're doing Dormammu. You like to build off of Okoye, and then you do the Astral Strike on Dormammu.
I probably needed a power or something.
Yeah, and there's a lot of
look at that.
criticals there. 5 crits. Good God.
So 6 so far, but you rolled pretty well.
Yeah, I've got 4.
Oh, look, I just gave you skulls, too, so...
So I think all in all, I ended up taking 2 damage from that.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah, I love skulls. Dormammu and Scarlet Witch for the win.
But you did get stagger.
I did get staggered, which is the really obnoxious part of that attack. So I am going to activate, and I will go ahead and shake that stagger. And then I'm going to do Not of This Dimension to teleport. And then I'm seeing Hood across there. Ancient One, I don't have time for none of her nonsense. So
And I was like, no, at this point.
But you're possessed.
I am possessed. Yay.
So
Never thought I'd say that.
Yeah, right? So it's a lot harder to hurt you. Unless I roll really well. In the Shadow Bolt, it's a good attack. I've done phenomenal things with it this game. But, I think the gas was kind of low in the tank at this point. Because I'm just not rolling well. And you're not rolling skulls, unfortunately.
I mean, you didn't do badly.
Well, no. I only scored 1 point of damage because you're demonic resilience.
Right.
Yeah.
But, your roll was okay.
Yeah, it was okay.
It's just, it's hard to hurt.
Yeah.
Possessed Hood.
Yep. Who's hexed, too.
Okay, so he does look possessed. Razor Talons, and this is physical. So 2 damage.
But she's bleeding.
She's bleeding.
I'm going to counter strike you and hit you for 1. I thought that'd been so awesome if I could have dazed or KO'd you at that point. But
oh yeah, this is where I lost my crap.
Yeah. This was one of those you just don't say anything after. You're like, all right, I'm going to attack with Black Widow. Yeah, I'll do strike. What'd you say? I'm going to strike.
Who are you?
So, yeah.
That made me feel better.
So, strike again. Yeah. Yeah. Not great. So now Voodoo.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to teleport, but then Andy got to teleport me because I rolled a skull.
So she took a damage from that. And I placed her there because I thought she was better there than in the middle next to Dormammu.
All right, so it's Dr. Voodoo, right?
Dr. Voodoo. He has a PhD, thank you. Spirit Venomed.
So, did you block all that?
No, I got dazed.
Oh, okay.
Because I was bleeding and I took damage from it. So now you're teleporting using the Orb of Agamotto, the card.
Oh, that's right. I was like, how am I doing that?
Magic! And then comes the pointless attack against Dormammu with a mystic attack.
Well...
People like to kind of get angry that Wolverine has such a low resistance to Mystic that it's not worth attack or bringing him, but Dormammu has such a high resistance to magic, it's really kind of useless to bring anything but somebody like a heavy energy person against him. So Yeah, and those
Yeah,
skulls.
didn't work.
Those skulls. Thank you. Thank you. And he didn't even sap power from me this time. So, yeah. He is probably one of the coolest models in the game as far as rules wise. You really have to do concerted effort to hurt him. So I'm moving Okoye up. Mainly so I can try to get the book from the Ancient One. It's a Hail Mary play. For those who are not in the U.S. football players. It is a desperation play. Because most likely this is not going to go well for me. And here we go. Especially since you've got the rerolls and all that.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
And I rolled like crap. So I flurried, which is good. Piercing, does nothing to you. So, yeah.
So close, Andy.
So
close.
So late game for my people is bad. Black Widow got hurt because she had too much power right off the bat. And I did Dark Restoration to bring Valkyrie back. So what do? You attack her.
I'm feeling like, it's like hard enough, and then you bring somebody back.
Especially Valkyrie.
Yeah, I was like, really?
Now, I don't believe I get any power. I didn't give her any power at this point.
Well, this is the one where it's got Pierce, right?
Correct.
I don't think it's not a power drain.
No, I'm saying when I brought myself back from Dark Restoration, I had 0 power. Yeah.
Okay.
So now Dormammu is going to retaliate against the Ancient One. She's got a book I want. It's a book on not tape, for once. You're going to have to read this one, Dormammu, not listen to it.
Did you just call it a tape?
A tape.
Are we in 1985?
I guess we are. So, Incantation of Obliteration. Yeah, I just obliterated Ancient One, so she's gone.
Fine. I'm feeling pretty sad at this point.
Well, I got Dr. Voodoo.
Dr. Voodoo, he's over there looking scary. Sort of.
Well, your Spirit Venoming Valkyrie, who's on 1 stamina. Yeah, that's she's gone.
Yay!
Nice distraction, I guess. But she's gone.
That's a good card. Because I just took up all my time getting rid of Valkyrie, who was already gone.
Yeah, and the score is already tight enough as it is.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then you're going after Black Widow, who, she's gone.
All right.
Now, the problem is, no matter how we played this, you threw Okoye at Dormammu, I can still score 2 points. No matter what you do at this point in the game, I'm going to be able to score 2 points.
Yeah.
So we decided to go ahead and call it at this point. It was a great game, hard game, and a close game.
It was good, though.
Yeah, good game, Nikki.
Good game. Okay, so we're going to talk about our new schedule, but let's talk about the game first a little bit. That was a lot more fun than I don't know if I was thinking it wasn't going to be fun exactly, but
So we'd been talking about that for a little while,
was
what we were
just,
going to play.
I was like dreading playing it just because of all the stuff I was going to have to remember, and also I think I should talk about this. I didn't even mention the leadership, which I completely blew.
Yeah.
I had so much to think about and so many new characters and all this stuff to remember that I didn't really play my leadership. I had it on. There's 2 sides to it.
Right, and you could choose which one you want to use.
You have to pay power to flip it. You have to pick a leader, and my leader was Doctor Strange.
Yep.
And I had it on the side where if I get hurt, the character that gets hurt can move 1. And there just wasn't ever a time that I felt I needed it, and I'm sure that there was, but anytime I got injured, I was like, I wanted to move somebody else, but not the person that got injured.
Right. So,
And then the other side was like, if you attack someone that's activated, you get to re-roll 1, or
right.
And then there was something else, like if you're activated and you're defending or something, and it was just I just couldn't.
It was
concentrate
way
on it.
too much for just starting a brand new. I mean, because really, I've played Dr. Voodoo before, but other than that, that was 5 new people for you.
Yeah.
And
you
there's a wall
really-
of text on half of those guys.
I think the great thing is the tactic cards. The
Oh, yeah.
tactic cards are amazing. And I was trying to play all those, and there was a couple I really wanted to play, and just I never got the perfect opportunity, or I missed the opportunity. But the ones that I did play were really good. So
the Ironbound books of Gorm Shermouth or whatever it is, that is pretty much an essential card to bring.
Yes,
if you're going to
because-
bring Convocation.
I mean, they just have hardly any physical defense.
Yeah.
So if you've got your
2's pretty much across the board.
Yeah.
Except for like Dr. Voodoo, if he has his brother on him, he's a 4.
And a couple of them do
yeah.
have like good little tricks with their defense, but yeah.
I'm speaking of tricks. We didn't really get to see Baron Mordo this game.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry. Sometimes the dice explode, and even though we roll horribly, that worked in my favor because those skulls ensured his destruction pretty easily.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to playing him again and just see how. And I thought I had him kind of nice and back and safe, but then you teleported
Yeah.
Dormammu. So
And I think you can blame Nathan for one of my tactics in this game. Nathan from Gamers Guild. When he was talking about the Convocation, he was talking about how, or him or his guest, I apologize, I don't remember which. We're talking about how Doctor Strange is such a great sniper. He's got a range 5 attack. That's a pretty good attack.
yeah.
And I'm like, well, if Okoye has a book, I don't want her getting sniped because she will go down pretty handily. So that's when I put the Red Room training on her. And it was kind of a joke to put it on Dormammu, but it actually worked well in my favor for that game.
Well, yeah, because I was over there thinking they were all in range, and then none of them were because Okoye Dormammu had stealth from the card, and then Black Widow already has stealth. So
And I can just imagine this awesome training montage with Dormammu and Okoye in the Red Room.
Yes,
It's awesome,
that
folks.
would
It's
totally
awesome.
happen.
Some rocking 80s music in the background.
Maybe they brought a tape to
Maybe
listen to, Andy.
Stop. So, but yeah, the Convocation was really neat to watch. I hadn't really seen anybody play them. I know some people played them on tabletop, but I really have not had a chance to
I've
see.
never seen them played.
Yeah.
I saw I think Gamers Guild talk about it, but I haven't. I'm sure people have been playing it. I haven't really been watching anything lately.
We haven't had time.
Yeah.
The fact that we were gone for almost a month for not recording, there was a reason for that. So we were pretty busy for that whole
We're
holiday
busy.
season.
We got sick.
Got sick and then work things.
It was just a cold, though.
Yeah, just colds. We all got
So,
super bad colds and
yeah.
stuff. So.
We did.
So yeah, that was a fun game to kind of start things out with. Anything else about the game you want to talk about before? You know, one thing we did want to talk about, and this is one thing that we see a lot on Facebook, and I think this game does a good job of exemplifying it. There really are no bad characters in this game. Everybody can perform. Now, are they going to perform awesomely in every game? No, they're not. But it's really amazing how well this game is balanced when compared to things like 40K or, you know, some of the other big names. And we weren't too sure about how this game was going to work, especially with a heavily physical team going against a team that has horrible physical defense and great mystic defense, and that was hard.
Yeah.
And granted, it was the card, but still, it was a hard game. So
yeah, I felt like I could have won.
Oh, heck
if
yeah,
I
you could have
was,
won.
You know,
Yeah.
if I had been more experienced, if I had played my leadership better, you know.
that was a great
I
first
look
outing.
forward to playing it again.
Yeah,
So yeah,
absolutely. But other than that, was there anything else you wanted to?
I think we've said it all.
All right, so there is going to be a slight change to our video, how often we get them out, I should say. Just there's a lot going on, and life in general. We are going to be going to a bi-weekly schedule until such time that things kind of calm down and we can do more often. But we're going to do every other week at this point. So hopefully, we will still do the best quality videos we can.
And I think that's why we decided to do
Yeah.
every 2 weeks. Just
It's
because
difficult.
It's a lot. It's a lot of. We try to make it as good as we can. So.
We want to make them as flashy as possible, try to provide as much information as possible so you can learn even from our mistakes, hopefully. And like I said, that just takes time. So it's just us. We are a 2-person team. And like I said, we don't quite have the time for more than that at this point. We're hoping later on, maybe in the spring, definitely in the summer, we'll have more time to do some more videos every week. But we do appreciate everybody still watching. This is going to be a very fun year. We've got the new X-Men coming up, and Juggernaut. We've got X-23 and Honey Badger. And then they just announced the new Minions. So a Shield.
And that's what you wanted.
Yeah,
You
I was
were
hoping for
looking
that.
forward to.
Nick Fury is going to be awesome. I hope he'll be awesome. And then I believe it's going to be a new Red Skull. That's the word on the street. We'll wait and see. But lots of new things coming this year. Lots of things they haven't even told us about. Can't wait to see. So with that, again, thank you very much. Hope you had a happy holiday season. And we'll see you soon. All right. Take care.